how to introduce kids to breath patterns. It is something that they already do, which is something I always tell the kids, you already know how to do this. We could say several things like, look, your body's moving just because it's breathing. Or notice your little baby brother who is moving the belly when they're breathing if you have a baby at home. Or let's look at dad's breath. Let's see if his chest expands. Kind of can be a little game. So bringing awareness to the breath, number one. Number two would be just play with it and expand it and say something like, okay, let's take a big breath in our chest, which is like this or like this. And look at how much your body moves. Or take a deep breath in your belly. You can expand your belly. Just expand it and play with it so that it lives in the body. Bring awareness to their observation capabilities. Children are very good observers, and if we entice them, they will be able to tell the subtleties, right? This comes in handy when we connect the sensations in the body connected to an emotion. And so breath brings that awareness of what's happening in the body. So two would be play with it, expand it in the chest or in the belly. The third, play with a faster breath or different patterns of breath. Like for example, our duck breath is a very fast-paced breath. It moves fast, it moves the diaphragm really fast, and it brings a lot of energy to the body. So our duck breath is called the happy breath. So when a child is feeling like he needs a little lift or more energy, then they know that they can do the duck breath. By working with the patterns and speeding or slowing them down, they can start having a different feeling in their body, which is probably what's next. Feel the body after the breath. And just bring attention to the way the body feels. Some things can come up if the child wants to talk about a thought or an emotion. But introducing the breath patterns to children, it is that simple. Those 3 steps, they work beautifully. And the kids and the children, they notice, and their eyes, get so big because we are paying attention to something that's happening in their body. And so they feel seen, they feel accompanied, they feel heard, they feel worthy. So that is how to introduce children to breath patterns. This is a great practice to do at home. If you're a Montessori guide, the same. The first presentations could be feeling the body and how the breath moves in the body and noticing where it is in the body, and then playing with it and expanding it, doing a big breath or a deep breath, which is in the belly, big breath in the chest, deep breath in the belly, and also begin by introducing the breath patterns that are in our Montessori Happy Breathing album. We have lots of breath patterns to present, to connect with children to certain sensations in the body, to certain emotions. So they will begin to name them after they feel their body, and then they'll breathe. So feel it, name it, breathe it. That's the Happy Breathing mantra. I think that something that's super important about breath is that it's bringing a deeper awareness of what's happening in the body. We know that our body is it carries us. We feel our body when we eat, when we touch something, when the clothes feels good, when the weather's different, when we have a tummy ache maybe. And we have the possibility to feel our body when it's talking to us without words or images. It's just sensations about feelings and maybe emotions, maybe rememberings. Feeling the body, beginning with the breath, is such a beautiful connection to self. Giving this opportunity for children to do this at a very young age makes them feel here and now, present with their body, which is the only place within them that they tell to themselves if they like something or if they don't like something, if they love something, that feels good or it doesn't feel good. Through the breath, we can support children in going within, centering, being present with themselves, and noticing those things that feel good, those things that they want more of, and not just listening from the outside. What do other people want for me to do or be? This is a great opportunity of the breath. It settles us to go within, to feel our body, and it gives us that word, that presence to be who we are based on what's going on inside. Breath is a beautiful tool for children, for anyone, for adults, and for all of us who are processing life.